During the 6 seasons of Miraculous, there have been different alternative versions of the Miraculous holders who served different missions. Seeing the heroes with different superhero outfits was always something interesting, and in this video, we'll talk about them one by one. 1. Fury. Zoe is honestly the most unexpected character to become an underground hero, but when you watch Grendiaper, it makes complete sense why she reaches that point. Paris in this episode is beyond being attacked by a villain. It feels rotten on a normal human level. You have Ray and his friends being humiliated, random citizens acting cruel for no reason, even the train driver joining in the disrespect. And the worst part is that there's no magical fix for that. Ladybug and the team can stop an Akuma or a Sentimonster, but they can't force people to stop being mean once the glitter of Miraculous Ladybug fades away. Zoe watches all of this, tries to intervene in a normal, peaceful way first, and slowly realizes nobody is listening. That's where Fury is born. She's not created out of greed, ego, or the desire to be special. She appears because Zoe feels like the normal system has failed. Ladybug's approach is, we educate, we give people a chance to do better, but Zoe is standing in front of people who already know they're hurting others and still keep laughing. When she talks with Ladybug on the rooftop, she lays that out very clearly. She doesn't want revenge. She wants to stop people from repeating harm. She wants consequences where pure education clearly isn't working. When Ladybug gently draws the line and says they can't go further than that, Zoe feels abandoned by the very hero she admires. Fury is the version of herself that acts on the rage and helplessness that Vesperia isn't allowed to express. Her look reflects that perfectly. As Fury, Zoe's jumpsuit turns completely black, echoing her bee-themed design from Vesperia, but stripping away the hopeful, golden elements. Even her eyes change into sharp yellow irises with deep black pupils, like a warning sign. It's like the Miraculous itself is reacting to her emotional state and reshaping her image into something darker, just like Shadybug and Claw Noir in the Paris special. Pollen literally confirms this. The costume mirrors her emotions. The more angry, disillusioned, and determined she is, the more the suit leans towards something that looks uncomfortably close to a new Queen Wasp. From a story perspective, I think Fury is both fascinating and terrifying. On one hand, you understand her completely. How many times can you watch the same bullies, the same humiliations, the same cruelty, and be told education is enough before you stop believing in that? Zoe is voicing the frustration a lot of viewers feel when characters like Chloe keep doing awful things and never face real, lasting consequences. On the other hand, becoming Fury isolates her. The team suspects she is behind the akumatization, but they don't know she's created this alter ego. She's keeping secrets, operating alone, and carrying the burden of making judgment calls about who deserves punishment. If her bullies discover her identity before Ladybug does, they can twist that image, paint her as a monster, or even manipulate public opinion against her.
Et s'ils n'apprennent pas et continuent d'être méchants?
2. Catwalker. Catwalker is such a good example of how an alternative hero is a mirror held up to the characters themselves. His existence is basically the result of Adrien hitting rock bottom emotionally as Cat Noir. When Ladybug says that Cat Noir is a partner like any other and that she can save Paris with or without him, Adrien, who has always given his entire heart to Ladybug, feels that sentence like a punch in the chest. When Ladybug finds the ring lying on the rooftop, she starts thinking about replacing Cat Noir with a holder who isn't in love with her, who won't suffer when she prioritizes the mission over his feelings. And that's when Plaid comes up with the idea. Don't replace Adrien, repackage him. Change the packaging, keep the same person. So Adrien and Plaid work together to create this new persona, Catwalker. They strip away the puns, the flirt, the chaotic humor. Plaid tells him that if he changes his personality, the costume will change too, which is exactly what happens. Catwalker's look is basically Adrien playing perfect hero, according to what he thinks Ladybug wants, and according to what his father would approve of. His hair becomes a stylish dark green, parted neatly with a small ponytail. He still has the cat mask, but now it's marked with a golden stripe, which makes it look more like part of a uniform. There's no bell, no playful accessories. As Catwalker, Adrien behaves basically like his civilian self dialed up to 100. He's calm, respectful, always focused, never joking unless Ladybug initiates it, and even then, he offers to laugh if she wants him to, which is almost sad when you compare it to his Cat Noir personality. At the end, Ladybug understands the truth. She never needed a better Cat Noir. She needed her Cat Noir, with his flaws, jokes, and emotional chaos. From my point of view, Cat Walker was absolutely necessary. For Adrian, this identity is a painful but important lesson. He understands how much Ladybug's behavior depended on her trust in Cat Noir. She allowed herself to be blunt, impatient, or distracted with him because deep down, she knew he could tolerate it and stay. With Cat Walker, she loses that safety net. She acts like she's in front of someone she has to impress. For Ladybug, this entire episode forces her to face the fact that she really did hurt him, and that he isn't just any partner who can be swapped out.
Okay, I think I know what to do. At least I hope so.
3. Rena Furtive. Rena Furtive's existence comes from pure necessity. Alia's identity as Rena Rouge was exposed during the Senti Bubbler situation, and for safety, everyone has to believe she isn't a miraculous holder anymore. Officially, she retired. In reality, Marinette still needs her. That's why we see this double life inside a double life. Alia as Rena Furtive. In the episode Rocketeer, when Ladybug goes down into the sewers, we see the truth. Rena Furtive is already there, hidden behind the walls and shadows, making sure they weren't followed. The look of Rena Furtive absolutely reflects that shift. She's still fox-themed, still carries the flute, but the warm orange-red palette of Rena Rouge is gone. Actually, I find Rena Furtive kind of heartbreaking. The name itself comes from furtive, meaning secretive is really sad, compared to the fact that Alia has always been the loudest Ladybug supporter, the face of the Lady blog, the one who truly loves shining a light on heroes. In Strike Back, that double life collapses, Risk's influence makes everyone take reckless chances, Nino accidentally exposes her in front of Shadow Moth while trying to protect her, and Alia realizes she put everyone in danger by staying active. The good part is that by season 6, she eventually goes back to using her original Rena Rouge look, which feels like a visual reset, and compared to Fury, who rebels against the system, Rena Furtive is a loyal soldier hiding for the greater good.
Another perfectly organized operation, Mademoiselle Ladybug. Let's rest.
4. Monarch. Monarch as an alternate form is basically Gabriel deciding that normal villain mode isn't enough anymore. At first, in his early Monarch design, he wears a purple outfit with black shoes and a tailcoat that has a butterfly-shaped lapel. It's almost like he's wearing the entire Miracle Box in abstract form on his chest. When he manages to get almost all the Chinese Miraculouses, except Ladybug, Cat, Peacock, and later Rabbit, he becomes a walking fusion of powers. He's beyond just akumatizing people. But there is something happens that makes him leave this outfit. In the episode Destruction, while trying to track down Ladybug's civilian identity, Monarch gets trapped by Ladybug and Cat Noir. He ends up in a situation where his own plan backfires so badly that he has to do something to escape, which is forcing Cat Noir to use Cataclysm on his left arm. After that, Gabriel makes his most frightening choice. Instead of keeping all the Miraculouses in their original form, he literally destroys the physical identity of these magical objects to turn them into rings. The result is his new Monarch form, which visually resembles Hawkmoth, but heavier, more angular, and clearly overclocked. And our video ends here. What do you guys think about that? Which alternative hero is the best for you? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video too. See you in the next one.